because if gravity exists, stones wouldn't float, would float, and boats would fucking sink.
Oh yeah, that's true. How the fuck?
Like literally a stone like this big, you throw it, sinks.
Yeah.
A boat fucking 100 feet long, a fucking football field on fucking water.
Who came up with the idea?
58,000 tons fucking heavy.
And this is literally not even a pound.
Not like half a pound.
Sinks right back down. I still don't get that. Even with the law of buoyancy.
What do you think you're doing, Devin?
Plugging my phone in.
Where's plug not coordinate?
Because it's recording. I wasn't going to say anything because, I thought we were going to
Too smart for that.
connect into the topic of Titanic again.
Okay, well.
Because, dude, that is something, fucking... If you had to throw your baby over the Titanic, right? Because, not everyone... Well, no one wants to think of that, but, not everyone was able to be saved. Right? So, obviously some babies died. Imagine dying on the Titanic.
No.
That's a fucked up thing that I even think about.
I'm pretty sure no babies died because they got babies and women first.
It was
Right.
It was women and children first.
Yeah.
All the men basically died.
Yeah.
Other than the ones who are
The ones who grabbed
very
onto something
important
to float
people.
on. Yeah. But the captain of the ship is always the last one to get on.
Yeah.
No guys were fuck this fucking rule of women and children
No.
first.
A couple of them did. They were like, fuck that. And
Yeah.
they got shot in the head.
Wow.
And then that guy shot himself in the head.
I would have shot myself before it even sank if I did have a gun.
I would have been like the captain and just sat in the captain thing as the boat was sinking. And just sat there.
That's one.
Second
Yeah,
feet.
isn't that one of the biggest rules in sailing?
Yeah, the captain gets off first. Or off last.
Yeah, man. And sometimes they don't even get off. They have to go down with the ship.
Yep.
That fucking captain. Imagine what was going through his head
Yeah.
when he found out that they
Imagine.
did the thing.
Imagine, you're the captain. There's all the lifeboats. There's one space left, and he's like, "Nah, I'm going down with the ship."
Yeah, it's
He
the
just-
rule.
He just gripped on. People are tugging at his legs.
More men could have got saved too. There was a boat that seen the fireworks and everything, but didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, wasn't it its sister boat or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck? Because they
Olympic.
thought they were celebrating. They're like, oh, they must be celebrating. Meanwhile, they're about to die.
All they see is
Why the fuck would you install fireworks as your emergency fucking...
Yeah, what the fuck?
flares.
What is
There
that?
should be a flare.
Fireworks. Oh, it's an emergency. Let's send up the fucking fireworks. And then, that looks like you're partying and having a good time. No one's gonna interrupt
if
that.
anyone sees, they'll see the boat sinking, won't they?
Where was it, though?
It was just over, the boat was sinking over here, and then it was over here, bunch of miles over here, and they were just going, they seen the fireworks, and you obviously would have seen it starting to go like this,
Yeah.
and then
what
go
the
like
fuck?
this.
Didn't, half of it, go straight up vertical towards
No.
the sky?
It started sinking, and then because how long it was, it snapped in half, and the other half of people trapped inside the bottom just sunk to the bottom of the ocean, and the other half stuck up like this and then just sunk.
That is hollow inside, and then
Yeah.
the hollow would flood through the water.
It's like a cylinder.
Yeah.
I can't believe they actually
When
found
you
the
put a
Titanic.
cylinder on water, and then all the air goes up.
Especially
basically
with
what it was.
1,000 pounds, it's like your hand just pushing
Yeah.
the water bottle down.
And then there's still air at the top, and then it goes bubbles.
Yeah, and that's why when you're on top of it and you go down with the ship, it could be pulling you too because the current owns the ship.
Imagine
fuck
being stuck
that.
inside that half. Literally, the water would be pushing you, and you wouldn't be able to go down because of the air too.
Imagine just waking up and you're on the top bunk and water's just getting up to here.
You're done. You can't even open the door.
How the fuck? And the power would already be out because how would and then you wouldn't even be able to see the door. The hallways are filled with water. You don't even know where you're going. The boat's so big.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a baby born on the Titanic?
I don't know. Probably.
Dude, imagine being that baby, right, and then surviving. A baby that was born and then survived.
You
That's
don't even know. You survived the Titanic?
Yeah,
That
dude.
would suck. You wouldn't even be able to
Remember
your
it.
birthplace
Oh yeah, that's true. Because
at
it's
the bottom of the ocean.
fuck, dude.
They found it though.
Yeah, and like fucking 80 years later.
They could have found it sooner, but they're idiots.
What was their issue? Is it just
They weren't
because
looking
like
properly.
oh,
They weren't looking in the right spot, like idiots.
hit an iceberg and it sinks? Dude, I can't believe it's still like mostly intact.
Like how did like people in World War like tell me this. How did the ship not be able to communicate to like the shore, to any of the shores?
I think it's because it was all Morse code.
Yeah, I know, but like
They still go SOS.
Steve
SOS,
is still SOS. Like they're doing that. It means save our souls.
They
Yeah,
go to different channels to
Like,
keep
they
doing
do-
it. Different channels.
Yeah, exactly. Like why couldn't they just do that? Like they had it in World War. They had phones in World War One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like why couldn't they just pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, we're sinking. This is our coordinates. Come get us."
Yeah, like what the fuck?
And the Titanic had all
No-
the
no
all
one
the
knew.
new technology and everything.
Exactly. Like
No
why
one
it
knew
was,
that
like,
that
the newest
happened.
It was
boat
the
ever.
best
Until
ship
8 hours later, right?
Hmm?
No one found out outside, like on land, until 8 hours after it that it sunk.
That it sunk.
8 hours.
8 hours after people were already dead.
yeah.
That means all the fucking guys who were supposed to be doing SOS were fucking panicked and got on the boats
Yeah,
first.
what is that?
Exactly. That's probably exactly what happened. They're all like, "Fuck
They're like,
this.
"Oh,
fuck all these rich
snap in half.
assholes."
Run to the lifeboats.
And who the fuck was Rose and Jack? Like, where did that
Those are
story come
made-up
from?
characters. Let's just make a story behind
Yeah.
it. Because humans love start, finish, and end.
Yeah. They should have done like a real narrative or a real story.
They did. They made it basically a book.
No, I know, but I'm saying they should have taken someone's
No.
story. Like they should have found an interesting like story from someone like a that was actually on it, and then made a movie off of it. But I don't know. It's Hollywood.
Did.
Fucking Hollywood.
That's probably how they made Jack's and Rose's life out of.
Yeah, that's
based
true.
off of.
Dude, apparently, they were gonna make a Titanic 2 and make it so that they found Jack frozen, like Captain America type shit, and revived him. And you wonder why that fucking movie never got made.
Bruh, like, it was so stupid. Why'd Jack die? Why didn't he just get up on the fucking thing with her? There was clearly enough fucking...
She would have died so, like, way sooner.
Yeah, way before he would have. She's tiny.
And she's sitting there, and remember when she had to blow the whistle? Yeah, that she never would have made it to that. Everyone else is dead, and
Everyone else is dead, and she's just...
she's
there.
the last one alive.
And she just managed... Like, as soon as she jumped in the water to go to that other body, she would have sunk.
Yes, exactly. Like what
She
the
would have
fuck?
been too frozen to try swimming up. Her bones and joints would have been frozen. Hey, Pinky.
What's funny is that, like, at the end of the movie, it gets revealed that she had that fucking necklace thing
Yeah,
the whole
entire
time.
just throws it. Like, fuck you.
Like, yeah, she's like, fuck you, you asshole.
You just throw it.
You're just gonna get rid of it. That
Not
thing.
tell anyone about it.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Fucking movies, man. And, like, there was no point for that scene either. It just, like, that. It would have made a lot more sense if she, like, had brought it and then, after telling the story, be like, oh, I have this, and pulls it out, and then the fucking...
Yeah, exactly. After telling the story.
Yeah, and then, like, they could have done this close-up shot for, like, the very last scene where, like, they go into the jewel, and then you see all the title cards and the producers. I know, they just had to fucking make a cheap exit. Fucking little rats. You think... Wait, when... It was made in 1999, right?
What?
The Titanic. And the graphics in that movie are still, like, some of the best graphics in any movie ever. Like, what the fuck?
Any 1999 movies are fucking good. Like Fight Club. Any 1990s movie.
Yeah.
Matrix. All the movies came out.
And then a year later, Jason X comes out. Like, what the fuck is that? How do you go from
Shittiest.
Titanic to the shittiest fucking futuristic movies ever? Because, oh, it's 2000, it's Y2K.
Time to get fucking flat screens and shit.
Yeah, and lasers and fucking...
The start of the shittiest fucking decade.
It's the 80s again.
The shittiest decade. Literally.
The 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever started happening until the 2000s started. And then
What
now
do you
all
mean?
these singers die.
Oh, yeah.
All this shit happens. Corona. Oh. Just happens. It's just a coincidence.
Do you think music was better back in, like, the 1990s or now?
Obviously, back then.
Some of the beats were better now.
No. Depends what you're listening to.
Like drill beats. Like the music you listen to. Those,
Yeah,
like,
those ones are right, but like...
they're good. It's just what they rap about is nonsense.
Shit that people listen around here is bullshit.
It is bullshit. Fucking... And then, weren't they gonna make another Titanic? You don't know? Great. I'm pretty sure they were. But, it was gonna take the exact same route. And everything. Like, what is that shit? Fucking... Who's getting on that boat? That's going in the same route, named after the same it's... Like, that's asking to get fucking murdered. Like, fuck that. The Titanic. The Titan-ic. The unbreakable ship, or what was it? The unsinkable?
Yeah. There was also a girl on there who is the unsinkable girl.
The unsinkable girl?
One of the unsinkable girls, but that's so it doesn't spill over that shit. Yeah, she's been on like 6 other ships that year that sunk, and she never died.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is she still getting on ships after the second one?
I fucking know.
You sink on one ship, and then you...
Especially after 6.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, fucking... She must love, going on boat rides.
I would not be trusting that fucking...
But, like, she has better chances. She's a girl. And she's rich.
Yeah, true.
Like,
That means she has better chances?
Yeah, she has lots of money, and she's a woman. She gets
Oh,
on
yeah, I mean,
first.
yeah. She gets to go on first, yeah. I thought you were just... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, she could just pay her way through it all. Be like, yeah, if you survived, you get to keep this fucking $10,000 now. Get out of my way. That's probably exactly what happened.
And people on the Titanic were offering money to people, like, trying to get all the women and kids on first, and they just threw it in the ocean and said, "We're gonna die anyway!"
Wow.
Oh, also, they only had half the amount of lifeboats than they were actually supposed to.
Yeah, because they didn't think they needed it. Fucking idiots.
They were prepared.
Didn't even... This was the shittiest fucking... like, this is the shittiest fucking, event, boat, fucking sailing ever. We don't need to fix our
We
fucking...
don't need that.
We don't need to
Fuck
repair
that.
the furnace room from
We
the
don't
fire.
Yeah, we don't need to fucking repair the tin fucking wall. The tin sheet that the fire made our stainless steel into.
We don't need the fucking... We don't need all of the lifeboats.
Yeah, I mean, how many lives are going to be on here?
We'll take a couple.
We'll take a couple. We
What
don't
do you
need
think,
all
we're
of them.
animals?
No, like, we need all. Yeah, no, you want to know why? It's because it was the first time, and they wanted people to see what the ship actually looked like. Because it was the most magnificent ship.
Yeah.
So with a lot of light bolts, with like that, with the full amount of light bolts, it would have looked ugly. Sure.
Ugly.
Would have been safe.
Was it a Canadian boat?
It was European.
European. Fuck, man. So that... Wait.
Are you on a podcast right now?
I don't know. I don't know, actually.
Check.
Yeah, I am. Wow. I was kind of just, like, going about it. I'm gonna end it here. We'll be back. This is just a clip that's gonna be in one of the episodes, because fuck it. Anyways, see ya.
That was, Mark. I get those ones mixed up.
Yeah, no.
What does your dad do now?
Takes wheelbarrows of dirt.
Oh.
Someone pass me a fucking lighter.
Go for it.
It was like a slide. You threw it. Dum.
A slide.
Yeah, right.
A fucking slide. Remember, the description of this podcast is that it's not supposed to be in a focused manner all the time, so it's just chilling. Get a little high. And just talk about random shit. Speaking of which, I think personally that Trudeau is a really fucking stupid prime minister. And the reason why is because he lets terrorists come into our fucking country and own fucking mansions that he paid for because he's scared of their father. Yes, that's true. Fucking this guy let in this fucking terrorist. And because he's afraid of his dad, that terrorist's dad, he opted to, instead of putting him in jail like a normal fucking human being, he decides to give him a fucking mansion. Not just a house, but a mansion. And free access outside and back into the country to visit his father. Are you fucking kidding me? Or what? Are you in cahoots? Are you a terrorist? Fucking idiot.
Loser.
Fucking Trudeau. Oh, I'm just legalizing weed and I'll just mask all the other dumb shit I do. Fucking dumbass. His father wasn't that bad, but Trudeau's just a pussy. He is. He's just a pussy. What other fucking leader would let a terrorist into their country and give them a mansion? Like, what the fuck? That's unheard of.
Worse.
Basically sucking their dick right there.
Exactly.
Biden gave $3 billion for an army, and then to corrupt people in Afghanistan, and then they were the Taliban, like the people who like.
He gave $3 billion to the
year.
Taliban.
$3 billion a year.
Dude, get this fucking guy out of here.
Yeah, and then it was Biden, and he just fucking. They just went, oh, okay, we can get the money, so we gotta, like the Taliban, we gotta be the leaders of Afghanistan, so we can get that money. And then they all flee when the Taliban's invading, shooting at civilians. And then they're like, oh, we're fucking scared, we gotta flee. And then the Taliban just ended up with all that money worth of equipment.
Yeah, and everything.
Holy fuck, man.
And they haven't done anything. They're still in Afghanistan. They're just planning something.
Dude, what is Biden even doing? What is he thinking, man?
He fucking old.
He's just an old fucking
with
fart.
Dementia.
Yeah, dude.
Who picks a president over a fucking terrorist-hating president? Who hits a... No. Sorry, let me rephrase. Who picks a fucking retard, an incompetent president, basically a fool...
Legitimately.
Like, legit a fool.
Over one that grew
Over
the economy.
One that grew the economy and
over
gave...
50%.
Yeah, over 50% in 4 years than anyone else. Not even Obama.
Not even
the great Obama.
Obamacare.
The
all
great
All
Obama.
these people are going on about how good Obama is. Like, the only fans that Obama has are black people.
Yeah.
Not being racist,
and
but like it's because it's the only black president there was.
And then Donald gets in the area and the black economy grows by 15% of jobs rather than homeless.
I didn't see fucking, what's his name?
Poverty went up by 30% when he was in office.
I didn't see fucking Obama giving any black people some jobs.
No.
Except his
just
boyfriend.
Just healthcare.
Except
his boyfriend. Yeah, his boyfriend.
Mitchell.
Mitchell is a fucking
or
boyfriend.
Fucking Michael.
Michelle,
Michael. Fucking.
Michelle. That's literally how he says her name. Or his name. Michelle. I gotta talk to the people. Fucking Obama. He looks like he's 85 now.
Why don't you tell the people that you're dating a guy, faggot? Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone
I'm like, whoa. He's just joking, but, like, honestly, though, like, he went into office looking like he was in his 20s, and now, look at him. He looks like he's about to die. He honestly looks like he looks older than Morgan Freeman.
It looks like he's running out of adrenochrome. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
He needs to eat more children.
That's the truth.
He needs to eat more pizza. Sorry, pepperoni pizza.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Listen,
and some pasta.
Yeah, some pasta.
These people are so sick, and when I say these people, I'm talking about like just the people in
Saints.
charge. The
Saints.
suits, yes, the suits.
The leaders.
The suits are so fucked up that they literally because they're Satanists. It's part of being a Satanist, which is a part of being a Satanist is leaving shit out out in the open for people to see, leaving things in leaving things plain in sight, hidden in plain sight. And
symbolism is the most one.
Oh yeah, Dude, they made a movie
Even just that.
literally describing what they do. Yeah, I know.
The Pope
if you
literally
look-
does that. He does the Freemason
Bro,
sign with the arm.
you know the spindle triangle? This guy wears it proudly all over it. It means little boy lover. The spindle
fucking
triangle.
disgusting.
Like, what is that? This guy wears it proudly all over. The Pope wears it proudly all over all over his shit.
Fucking pizza. And then once the Pizzagate theory has been opened up,
Debunked.
all these
Debunked.
debunkers try to debunk it.
They get a false flag where a guy tries shooting off a lock and just happens to hit the laptop.
With
just
everything on it.
Yeah. He just
Imagine
happens to
it.
hit the bullet right through the system. Sure.
Wasn't there 2 cops that found, like, photos of Hillary Clinton and, like, one of her associates, like, fucking with kids?
Yeah, and, like, those guys, and, like really hardened cops who seen, like, dead bodies mangled up by serial killers. They had to literally go throw up because of what they seen on Hillary Clinton's laptop. Hardened police officers that seen criminals do the wackest shit. They literally had to go throw up, and now they're dead because of what they saw.
Wow.
They're dead because
they
they're
get to
just
say
trying to
anything?
do their job that the person who literally killed them gave them.
Yep. Like, wow. And it's... What's very fucked up is that literally the top of this, like, literally the leaders, like, the top leaders are the ones that are fucking everyone over. They're just rounding everyone up, giving them jobs, giving them fucking work to do, so then they don't have to work, and then they get the fucking money. They just get money off of it.
Taxes. What is the purpose of paying taxes?
There is no purpose. It's just a bunch of
Why do
load
we
of
need to
horse
pay
shit.
taxes? How come?
Like, I don't even know.
Oh,
Oh,
in
that's-
Canada, their
that's the Google.
excuse is because it pays for your free health care.
Oh my
And
God.
it's not free if we're still paying for it, you fucking cappers. Why are they calling it free health care when
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you're still paying for it?
Another,
It's
you
an
know what
up in
that reminds me of?
taxes.
Eh?
What?
It reminds me of the stickers that people have to get every year on their car. Why the fuck would you need stickers? Little fucking
safety stickers.
safety
To make
stickers.
sure that your vehicle's ready for the road. That's another $500 you gotta flush down the toilet.
Do you know what
every
they
fucking
say
week.
taxes is for?
What?
They say the money that you put in taxes goes to many places. In addition to paying salaries of the government workers, your tax dollars also help to support common resources, such as police, firemen. They say public libraries. They don't even mention free healthcare. They don't even mention it
Search
goes to
up in
healthcare.
Canada.
I did. That's what it said.
That's retarded.
Like, they're so stupid, man. And it's not even...
search up
just
healthcare in Canada and see what they and click on the one that say free healthcare.
Free. It's also for prisons, hospitals.
So everyone in the city that pays taxes is basically paying
For
a
someone's
tiny
salary.
bit for somebody's salary and for the city.
Yeah.
So you're basically literally paying for the city yourself.
Where are my tax dollars going?
Where are their money? Why don't they spend any of their money? They're rich. They have $20,000 million.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they spend any of their
Because
money?
they're spending $3 trillion on a fucking hoax of COVID.
But you spend $3 trillion for a fucking
Here.
scandal to scare everyone into fucking fleeing in their house and being antisocial.
Which, by the
What is
way,
that?
when you social distance, that's just gonna lower your fucking immune system because you're not in contact with any germs if you're
Yeah,
constantly
exactly.
fucking. I gotta wash my hands. So when you do get sick, you're gonna feel like you're dying. So then you go to the hospital to figure out if you have
Get your
COVID,
shot.
and then they tell you you do have
Like-
COVID.
They're making it sound so much like the cold, and now what they're saying now is that, oh, COVID is actually, the cold is actually is actually COVID now.
Yeah, it's a coronavirus.
The cold is a source of a coronavirus.
The symptoms of coronavirus
Like,
are
why didn't it
stuffy
happen
nose.
300 years ago then?
Exactly.
It never
Also
happened.
bunker.
SARS is a coronavirus. It's all coronavirus.
Oh, the common
So what, they just all
Just a
banded
itch.
together like a bunch of fucking Power Rangers
Yeah, like,
into
what
a
is
mega
that?
disease? We can get humanity this way. Like, what the fuck? A band of already existing diseases. Sounds like someone put those together.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Like it sound like they're so lazy with it. Like they're just taking something that already exists and just making it deadly.
Yeah, and it's working. And then you have all these assholes who fucking believe in that shit.
No. The most common thing and making it deadly. The common cold is now any common cold is coronavirus now. That's what they're trying to say. Is that if you have a cold, then you have coronavirus. Cap.
Such a bullshit. Like, okay, what about 2 years ago if I had a cold? Do I have the coronavirus then?
Yeah,
like, fucking...
No, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, I literally had so many colds in 2 years that I've never died from.
I guess I caught COVID before. And if that's the case,
Then
if
I must be catching COVID every week then. And like, what do you mean, fucking? Like, I'm literally in a school full of 1,000 kids, and there's only 2 cases. Like, fuck. Like, if this thing was real, the entire school would be fucked. If it was real, what they would have done is not wait a month to close all the airports. They would have closed them immediately.
Exactly.
Immediately. The first second they would have heard that, they would have closed them down immediately.
Deadly virus that's spanning across the whole fucking
You know what they're saying now? There's do you know how they said Delta variant?
There's a Delta variant.
There's
an Alpha variant. There's a Beta and an Alpha.
They just said that there's another one from South Africa. Yeah. That's because we can't see South Africa right now. And they're like, oh, I guess we can just push it a little bit more by making these guys get more booster shots.
Dude.
And decreasing their immune system even more than we already are.
Exactly. Dude, fucking... If you know how you can download a fucking one of those apps and change your location and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you download a VPN and change your, like, location to, like, USA or some shit, and then search shit up about Canada, you'll get all kinds of, false information.
Like what?
That, like fucking, types of, like, how it's, like, if you search up Canada, right? And you have your VPN set to USA, and you go to images, all cold, all Alaska, all fucking mountains, all forests, like, fuck off.
Like
Show us from Toronto.
Bro, yeah, like, what? Why is Toronto always in the winter seasons?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Summer happens over here. It's not like we're in Alaska.
Not like we're in a blizzard.
We're just in
It's
a
not like
year-long winter.
Yeah, like, what is that?
We're
We
not
live
Boston.
in the North Pole? Like, we don't live in the North Pole. Summer happens
It's just them.
here, too.
You'll see as soon as you do and you search up Canada, and you'll start seeing all the bullshit that the suits are basically fucking enforcing on everyone else about Canada. So it creating stereotypes. So that when you meet a Canadian and you're not from Canada, you have all this bullshit fucking nonsense in your head.
I don't
You live in English? Yeah, we also speak Canadian.
They I don't trust those people. They're too nice and they're too quiet. What does that even mean? I meet lots of Canadians and they're psycho fucking killers.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're too nice and too quiet?
We live right beside fucking crack dens.
Like, we live in a crack den. This place is literally a project.
Oh, sure. It's such a shit city, oh my god. Like, fucking... Like,
it's hilariously shitty. Like,
it's
Like,
humorous.
no other place, even Chicago, is this bad.
It's not even, like, bad. It's just dirty and, like, scroungy and filled with drugs and lies.
And shit.
And fucking unfinished sidewalks.
It looks like someone just came here and started building and just said, fuck it.
Literally.
Let's go to Toronto.
Let's go to... Yeah, dude. Like, fucking... If you... There's literally fucking roads that have, like, portions of it seemingly cut out and replaced with dirt.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Fix your shit, Oshawa. Our mayor, fucking... the mayor of, Ontario, is he? Doug Ford?
Yeah.
He's a
The
loser.
mayor... Wait, how is he the mayor of Ontario when Ontario is a state? And the mayor is someone who's in charge of a city.
Yeah, like what? Is he the mayor of Oshawa? Oh, let's search this up.
The mayor of Durham.
Yeah, probably. The mayor.
Go on your bike.
Caesars.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I don't have my bike here, so I'm walking.
Yeah. Close the door.
Alright.
When was the last time AG slept? That's right, the captain. No way. You can have it. That's what he said.
And you know why we're not good rappers? Because we're not good at making the story more believable. And because Lucy,
Kill
we
more
know
people.
he doesn't fucking murder people left and right. Because he wouldn't be able to travel. He wouldn't even be allowed on an airplane. Unless voodoo magic really works. And your mom would have found
Gets
the
on
bottom
an
of
airplane
that
with that devil mask.
Well, he can now.
And all you gotta do is be very good at lying. Because no one's actually gonna know. No one knows if you actually killed someone.
True.
You guys should just go like full vulgar and just like
full
rap.
vulgar. Let's do it.
And just rap about like ripping out intestines and like making them
Twirling
eat
it around,
And
fucking jump rope.
Playing jump rope with the intestines.
Let's do it.
Feed them their own
That's
liver
what
and
Casper
shit.
was doing. He was literally saying, "Oh, I've been in the tea house. I was cooking it up." Yeah, that's what he was saying. It's on his
He was
tracks.
cooking it out.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Cooking what up? Like,
Crack.
oh wow.
And he's like, "My brother's in jail," but his brother actually is in jail though.
Oh.
Oh,
Better
Tough
watch
guy.
out. Tough guy alert.
better watch
His
out.
brother is in jail.
That means he's gonna hurt us.
That means we better not fuck with him.
I love that when people do that, where they they get their ego from their fucking peer or friend, or their family. Like, you know how my cousin
My dad's a biker. You better watch out.
like they just go
Better
out of
not
their
fuck
way and
with
just,
me.
oh yeah, my
You
brother's a
don't-
cop.
My
All right.
brother's a cop.
Or are you a cop? Did
Yeah.
you do any of the training he did?
There you go. Are you gonna call him up?
Did you live his life? Like, what do you?
Gonna
Am I
call
supposed
him
to be scared right now?
Call him up.
All right, let me talk to your brother.
Let me talk to your brother.
What's your brother's problem? What I do to him?
Yeah, I thought I was beefing you, not your brother.
Now you're caught, brother. Fucking rats. So we know this guy. I'm not allowed, or I mean, yeah, I guess I could say his name, but I'm gonna choose not to. His name is Fagger for this podcast, right? So Fagger, he's like a psychological thief. Like, he's just literally addicted to like just thieving.
Like, you know how people who like playing with fire have it's pyrotechnic.
Yeah,
There's
pyromania.
a word, pyromania. Yeah, there's a
Fagger is a kleptomaniac, and he robbed off of our buddy James.
and me.
Oh yeah. I was gonna specifically talk about that one story, but yeah, he's robbed off of the majority of us.
Yeah.
So it's not cool.
With no remorse.
No.
He doesn't feel bad.
psycho-eyed fucking thief. But anyways, fucking one night, I was hanging out, and we were sitting there, right, and this guy was playing video games. They all played COD on their display, on their PlayStation and Xbox and whatnot, and Fagger was playing COD, and he freaked out, and he got really mad, and he was holding a grinder, like a weed grinder, and he like whipped it at the floor, and it ricocheted and bounced off the table, and then it ricocheted off of the table, and it just barely missed my head. Like, just literally a centimeter away from my head. And then, didn't he, like, pick it back up and then leave and then whip it down the street or something?
Nah, I freaked out and I told him to pick it up. And I kicked him out.
Right.
This guy is acting like a child.
Fucking whips his grinder. Or no, it didn't even hit off the table. It hit off this thing.
Yeah.
Fucking, it could have killed me. Like, holy shit.
Or took your head off.
Takes my head off. Okay, how about this? Ben walks 2 fucking months, right? And, Ben, when was the worst experience you've had walking them? Like, the by far worst, you just want to get home, fuck these animals.
When it's cold out. Anytime it's cold out. Like, especially in the wintertime when it's snowing.
Yeah, I don't blame. This guy has to walk his fucking dogs in the snow.
For a half hour. 2 of them. 2 big-ass huskies.
That like to run around.
And like to fucking try to attack anything they see that moves.
Didn't they try to attack your cat one time?
Oh, I kicked him in the head.
Fuck, man.
Fucking kneed him a couple times. I punched him. Fuck you. Going after my cat. Are you stupid? And my cat wasn't even doing anything. He was just walking. And this guy lunges over at him. I fucking rip him. And I'm like, are you stupid? Are you stupid?
Stupid!
Gave him a smack on the face. I kneed him a couple times and I fucking punched him in the face. But I gave him a nice big slap in the face and I said, no, you don't do that. You don't. That's my friend. You don't hurt my friends.
Do you think it's like instincts or was he just seeing some fucking road and he's like...
It's a turf dispute. That's what it is. It's because they're basically wolves. They're like offspring of wolves. So they like their territory. So, and all dogs are like that. Because they're offsprings of wolves.
Yeah.
So they have territory where their girls are and where they take shits and where their food is at. And if you come in their territory, you better watch out.
You're fucked.
They'll come and get you.
Is that what like that gang mentality came from?
I guess so. I guess it's just nature.
It's territory. Why can't everyone just chillax a little bit? Like
I get share.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think world peace genuinely would never happen because there's too many people that are just genuinely deranged.
Because there's because so many people got fucked by these retards.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm saying even if there wasn't, fucking assholes lying to us, like
there would be world peace. What do you mean?
Because there's just psychos that exist and like rapists.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't be getting mad or anything if people weren't fucking them.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think people would still like steal if like everyone was just chill?
I mean, if everything was chill and everything went back to normal, there wouldn't be no need to steal.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they would steal.
I think communism could somewhat fix that, but like it has to be modified. Like, because
it should just be communism and democracy into something together.
Yeah.
Because communism is too much on that side, and democracy is too much on this side. There's nothing in the middle ever.
Exactly. Except for conservative. You have to be a conservative, and apparently that's just not okay. Like, what is that? Why do people hate fucking conservatives so much?
Because they just assume that everyone's just a vegan. Nah, it's people who like to take care of the planet, not like to see it smoked up and fucking dying. We're literally draining our earth of its blood, oil. It even says in the Bible, under any circumstance, you must protect the oil.
And we're draining it.
And we're just burning it. We're just burning it in our shitmobiles. We could be literally putting compost in our shitmobiles. We can literally be putting fucking pop and goddamn, like, fucking, like, other waste items, like fucking anything.
They can
in
make
there.
cars run off of water now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? Like, how? Like, there can just be a waterfall system inside the engine, and it just moves it along.
But nope. Gotta make money. Money. Oil costs money, so we can't get rid of it. Fucking... Dude, if they stopped using oil,
Like,
apparently...
it's not abundant. There's a limited amount.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe there's a lot, but still.
Like, fuck, man.
Oh, we're just using a bit. It's not like we're using a lot. Like, who cares? It's not like it's coming back. It's a limited amount.
And, like, what pisses me off is that there's literally methods to, like, acquire free energy. And it's through those cathedrals. But these assholes have established such a strong narrative that, oh, we can't do that. So then they fucking turn these beautiful structures that
into
are capable...
churches and
into churches that teach a fucked up version of the truth. A deranged version at that.
Yep.
Fuck, man. I really hope that the elite...
Like, they're just making, like, by people going to church, just makes people not, like, other people not believe in God. Because it's like, oh, why do you gotta go to church just to talk to God? Why do you gotta do this? Like, they're just making rules for God. God doesn't have any rules.
You gotta pay money at the fucking...
You gotta pay money, like, what is that? No, you don't.
Because God wants money.
Because God needs money. Because he comes down here and he owns a house. And he wants to buy some bread and food and shit. Sure.
Like, what the fuck? Like, how stupid are people?
They make God think that he's just some human sitting on a cloud, stroking his beard, looking at a globe, dictating people to go to heaven.
In a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Outside of the universe.
Heaven, hell, heaven. No.
Ghost. You get to retry, but he doesn't. Fucking...
Like, that's a dictator. God isn't a dictator. That's why he gave us free will. That's why we're allowed gonna go murder someone, but we have to face the consequence. Always.
It's all about experience.
That's what karma is.
Karma could be viewed in a very literal sense if you think about how any energy that you spend, whether positive or negative, or any energy that is spent, that exists, moves in a circular motion. It's always circular. Therefore, any energy spent will always find its way back to the original source. And that source is you. And the energy that's spent is what? Like an insult? For example, you call someone fat. That energy has been spent. Maybe a few years later, it takes a few years, but that energy will find its way back to you. And it could be in the form of you getting fat. And it's, I don't know, it's really weird.
It literally happened to this guy.
Yeah, it happened to my mom, happened to me.
Happened to me, too. Me and Devin always used to get into fights, and I'd call him a fat ass, and he'd be running after me, and I'd be like, oh, you're about to have a heart attack, fatty? He wasn't even plugged in.
Oh my fucking shit. Wow. I've been sitting close to this fucking mic for no reason. Hello. Greetings, mortal. No, but listen, the people in charge of this fucking shit, they're just nefarious, corrupt assholes. Alright? And what do they want? Like,
They just want control. That's why they made money, is just to control. That's all. They're just control hungry. They make money so they can collect it, and they can get all the power and glory of having all that money and working for it.
Like, bro, before...
They make money and items so expensive, so then when you see them with it, you obviously you put them to the top of prestigious in your mind. The most prestigious fucking asshole. You must work hard to get that. No. This guy just sucks dick for it.
It used to be a trading market. That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Oh, like you talk to the guy who owns it. Say you see a nice chain and you want to get it. You talk to the guy. Hey, I'll give you this and this and this. I'll give you this cow and a couple horses if you give me that chain. And he's like, yeah, he can decide whether he wants it or you can throw in a pig with that, and yeah, you can have 2 cows, 2 horses. Yeah, take that.
Exactly. And negotiate.
Not, oh, it's $350.
Bucks that you gotta work your ass off for.
Yeah, literally, you have to. I work every day for $15 a day, and like, I'm broke. I'm literally broke. I don't even spend it on anything. What do I spend it on? Lunch money? I bring $5 to school.
And they've been raising the prices too for
and they just blame it on inflation. What inflation is what they say it is when all the prices go up. And when all the taxes and prices and the amount of what you get paid is supposed to go up. But what I'm seeing is prices and taxes go up and our pay going down. Like why was in 2018 why was the minimum wage like $20 and now it's only 14?
Exactly.
What is that? It should be 23.
Exactly. There's been
easily do the math. You go around your neighborhood and find a for sale house, and like talk to the person. See how much it is. The shittiest neighborhood. I'm in Oshawa right now, the South End, and they're literally selling houses for almost $1 million. Who is gonna buy that? That's unheard of. That is unheard of. Know what they're doing? They're just selling to all those rich assholes so they can turn it into 3 houses. And have 3 people. They can turn it into 3. Turn 1 house into 3 houses, and they can just keep on getting. They can get more money from that.
Yep. Bro, my mom got
3 people paying $900. For how much?
80,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
A unit in a fucking complex.
Yeah, and then my grandparents sold it for fucking like over $400,000.
How much money did you put into it?
Not a lot. Like all the renovations.
Jesus, this guy got.
Yeah, and we didn't get any of it.
No.
Because my grandparents. Yeah, no. But, like, fucking, we should have still... No, but the deal was originally when we first got it. Like, because it was in my mom's parents' name, not hers, because she was too young to own a house at the time.
Yeah.
But when she got it, she made a deal that, like, when that house is sold, she gets at least 30%. At least. For actually, living there and taking care of the place. Yeah. And then, shit happened, and now, like, fucking... They sell the house, and, like, my mom and her parents aren't on good terms right now, so they're not even giving her anything.
Even your grandpa?
Well, my grandpa is on good terms, but, like, in order for, like, him to give my mom money, he has to have permission from, my grandma, who obviously wouldn't have it.
Permission? It's his money.
Yeah, but they're married.
Oh yeah, so he has to.
And it was in both of her. Yeah, I know, right?
Like, you will never catch me married ever. I'll love someone and I'll be with them and I will ask to get married, but I'm not signing any papers to get married. Fuck that. Since when in nature do you have to? In nature, when everyone was cavemen or whatever the hell they tell us, you didn't have to sign no paper. You just ask them to marry you.
You just fuck.
They say yeah.
Have kids and there's your family.
Yeah, like why is this so weird now? You gotta pay child support, you gotta pay this if you break up, like what is that?
Fuck that. And you don't even get custody of your kid half the time.
Like what?
It's always the mom. Dude, you are like one of like you are so lucky you don't even realize it. Mm-hmm. Like fucking yeah.
I live with my dad?
Yeah. Because the majority of the time
my dad had to fight his ass off in court to get me.
Fuck.
Like bare bone and everything, bro. And
didn't
like they were just fucking him around too as he was doing it.
He got a tattoo of your face, didn't he?
Yeah. This guy worked so hard that he never wanted to forget, so he got a tattoo of his face right on his heart. And like the judge, they were asking for
Ben's face.
They were asking for a picture of my face in court because the judge, like everyone's fighting over this kid, and the judge hasn't even seen the kid.
Yeah.
And they asked for a photo, and my mom's side of the family didn't even have a photo. And my dad's family didn't think they needed a photo, so they didn't bring it. The only photo that they had in the courtroom that day was the tattoo of my dad.
Wow.
Of me on my dad's chest.
And they used it?
What? Yeah. He was
nice.
Like, they asked my mom's side for a photo, and then they said they haven't, and people were scoffing at them. And then, like, yeah, like, Like, you're fighting for a child, and you don't even have a picture of him. Like, what do you?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
It's obvious that they just wanted money. Obviously, like you didn't even have a picture of me, but you're spending all this time and money just to get me. Don't even have a picture.
Were you
of
ever
me.
close with your mom?
Yeah, I was close. But
Was she was she the one that was like the antagonist of the story?
What do you mean?
In regard, what I mean by that is like she's the one
Like
that's fighting to get you, and then on the other hand, your dad was fighting to get you. Yeah. Fuck. How old were you back then?
Not even old enough to remember.
Fuck. Court. Fuck court. Imagine standing in court and you have to stand there, keep your cool,
Sentenced.
and get told how many years you're gonna have to spend inside of a fucking stone
of a cell.
fucking pedophile, murderer, rapist filled building.
Yeah. And some people get sentenced to like the worst jails and get murdered in there for like stealing a candy bar. Or
Dude.
they just get held in a cell for 3 years waiting for their court date because they stole a chocolate bar.
Dude, if you break any laws more than 3 times in I think America
In like 10 years or something.
Yeah,
And
you'll go to jail for
you're able to receive the maximum sentence, which is like up to 10 or like over 10 years, I'm pretty sure.
That could be stealing a chocolate bar 3 times.
Exactly.
And you get maximum sentence.
That's life in prison. What is that? They shouldn't
and their crime is ridiculous.
Like
too.
the jail systems is retarded. Like they send them and they're just miserable in there, and like how it's jail is supposed to be a rehabilitation center.
Exactly.
How is anyone supposed to rehabilitate when they're getting treated like shit by the guards? They're getting fed shit. They're getting fucking. They got to deal with shitty rules. They got shitty places to sleep. Like, how is anyone supposed to rehabilitate and become bettering themselves in a shithole?
They don't even have any
And they're
designated staff to literally rehabilitate. Like, if it was really about rehabilitation,
People
like
would be talking to every.
It'd be therapists and
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
They'd have people in there talking to each fucking thing and
cellmate
trying to figure out each issue.
Each criminal, I guess.
And then if they recognize that they're just too far gone,
a mental disability, or
then you get put in this side, and then the people that have potential in being better get put on this side, so they don't have to fucking mingle with the assholes
and fucking get killed.
Exactly.
Because some of them you just make a funny joke, and some of them just go whack and stab you to death with a toothbrush. Like, what is that?
Dude, there's some people in jail where, like, if you look at them
I was about to say that. Or like psychopaths where if you even look at them, though, 4 of them will come over and beat you to death.
Yeah.
Beat you to death.
What are you looking at, pussy?
Bro, we almost got jumped for that. Literally, we're walking to 7-Eleven, and I'm just walking, and you know the feeling of, like, more than one person staring at you, and I just start looking around, and I just see these gang of black gentlemen, and they're just out my age, and they're just staring at us. And so we start staring back at them, and we're like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're having a staring competition.
It wasn't even that. We were confused.
We weren't even staring. We were just talking to each other and just looking back.
Exactly. Yeah, we weren't even staring.
And these guys, for no reason, just staring at us. Like, we were just gonna go get a couple slushies and chill out, maybe a bag of chips, and, like, just chill out, and these guys they're just looking for a fight. Like, what is that?
Fuck.
What is that?
And then once we start crossing the street, we turn behind.
6 of them come. They're running across the street behind us.
Yeah, and then fucking
they're talking to, like, I'm walking still, and they're talking to this guy, and they're like, "Say another word," and he has his hand up ready to slap him.
Yeah, he was.
Say another word.
He was like half T-posing.
Yeah,
like fucking, and I actually want to talk about this because fucking. Okay, so, like you just said, he was farther ahead. He had already crossed the street and gone into the parking lot of, like, the plaza that we were actually headed to. And I was still in the 7-Eleven parking lot, getting ready to cross. And then they actually caught up to me. And then fucking, it was the main one, the older one. and then all of it, I guess his family members behind him.
His fucking 10 brothers.
Yeah.
And they were all just sitting there. And then fucking... and then this fucking loser, this loser, this pure, this pure piece of shit. You know, if you're an adult and you're ready to, and you see a gang of black gentlemen about to jump somebody.
We were like 15, all of us at the time.
And like we're just a bunch of kids, and you see a bunch of kids ready to jump another kid. You're obviously gonna be like, hey, get away from him and shit.
Exactly.
No. Know what this piece of shit does? He hangs his head out of the car with his phone recording.
Yeah, he's parked.
Do it! You said you would do it! You said you would do it! You gotta do it! Like, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. As soon as that happened,
I would have just walked over there, grabbed his phone, smashed it off the ground, and spit in his face.
You know what's funny?
What?
He didn't do it.
Yeah, this guy never
say
did
another
it.
word. I was like, for what? What'd I do?
What?
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 What? Yeah, literally. Like, what? But like, what did I do? You started staring at us first, you dumb bastard.
Yeah, like what? We didn't even do anything. It's not like we
weren't even staring at them.
It's not like we were yelling anything over. We were just walking casually, and these guys were just staring at us.
What did we do? Nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, and then on the way back, well, like after I left, I ran up and caught up with Ben, and this was stupid, but I did this petty little fucking dance just to piss him off because they kept staring at me, and I knew that it would piss them off somehow if I did something dumb. So then we get what we need, and we start heading back, and we now at this point in the story, we're on our way back. I'm holding the fucking bag of shit. And we're in the parking lot that that is part of the building that they live in. So they're all just right next to us, fucking, hey, what's in the bag? Yeah. Fucking, the one that was saying, say another word, this guy, like, fucking put his arm on my shoulder.
Say another word, guy.
Say another word, guy, put his arm on my shoulder. What's in the bag? And I just...
What's in the bag?
I got his fucking dumbass
I bought the
me.
Shit. It was my money and my shit that I was
You know what I said?
What's in the bag?
I was like, my stuff.
My stuff.
Or no, I said, nothing, it's empty. Meanwhile, there's like
Nothing,
a 2-liter, there was like a Pepsi bottle.
Nothing, it's empty.
Nothing, man, it's empty. And then, we got away,
What's
but like
in the
fucking...
bag? Look, get out of here, you fucking assholes.
Dude,
Like,
the one time I went to Mary Brown's one time, and I got fucking... I was eating... I was walking back from Mary Brown's, and I had these chicken tenders. I was just eating them, and I was in the parking lot, and this little kid, like, I think it was his brother, this little kid's on a scooter and doing circles like a moron, like as if he can't go anywhere else. And then he sees me, and he stops, and he sees the chicken, and he's like, hey, can I have that? Can I have some? Can I have a piece? Can I have a piece? And I just walk past him, and he's like, alright, fine, fuck you, asshole.
Like, what the fuck?
This kid's like 10.
It's it's your fucking chicken shit.
Like, as if I owe you shit.
Like, get out of here. No. It's my lunch.
If they were eating food and I walked past them,
if they were eating anything like near chicken or pizza or pasta or salad or anything they were eating, you walked over and you're like, hey, can I have a bite or can I have a little morsel or a little crumb of that?
He wanted a whole piece.
They'd bitch slap you. They'd probably kill you for that. They'd rob you, definitely.
Like,
what, you think this is a joke? Like, you think you're funny?
Like, fuck.
And there'd be 10 of them.
Oh, you'd be surrounded.
But no, you owe them everything, and they don't owe you anything.
It's ridiculous. That was so fucking, like, stupid. They literally they went out of their way to exit their property, to go off of their own property, and then went over to this fucking parking lot just to confront someone who looked back at them. Not at them, but back at them, for looking at them.
Like, what? That doesn't even make... It's like they're just looking for a fight. They're just trying to act like tough guys.
Like, that's not even worth it, though. Like, when... Not at one point when they were walking over did any of them say, hey, this is kind of a dumb idea.
No, they're like,
none of them.
Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Let's go get him for no reason.
You should beat him up. Slap him.
Slap him. Give him a good bitch slap. Like, get out of here, you fucking assholes. Oh yeah, tell them the time that you're walking and like they just drove by you on their bikes.
Oh, dude, I was walking back from this guy's house, and I was like around the block from my house, and
one of their little brothers.
Yeah, it was one of the fucking brothers.
There's like 10 little brothers.
Yeah, so like one of the little brothers, he's riding his bike with the rest of them, and as he rides by, I'm gonna try to explain this so you can imagine it. He takes his right hand off of his handlebar. He was wearing this like stupid little BMX. He takes his right hand off the handlebar and acts like, you know when you like, if you were gonna act like you were gonna hit someone but you don't actually make contact, it's just so you scare them, like you do that shit. He like swung at me, yeah, and then flinch. Yeah, and then he like fucking starts speeding up. And I was like, what was that? What was that all about? And all I hear chirping from out in the distance, echoing at me is, fuck yo mom. Fuck yo mom. Fucking loser.
I would have chased him. I would have chased him.
I was tempted to just go over to the building and talk to the older brother about it. Like, this fucking asshole.
No, don't do that. That's a shitty idea, because then they'll just, oh, you must have been doing something. You must have been doing something to provoke him. Oh, he wouldn't do that on his own.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
And then it turns into a big thing.
And then you're getting beat up.
Yeah. Jumped at night. It was at nighttime. Fucking...
I don't know why people on bikes think that they're invincible. Like, bikes...
I'm afraid when I'm on a bike.
Exactly.
I feel like someone's gonna rip me off of it.
Exactly. Like it's so easy to catch up to a bike. Like, you... like, a human has... What is it? Not like a faster, but has faster startup speed. It's like a different word for startup speed. But, like, a bike, it takes, like, good 5 seconds, maybe 8 seconds to get nice and fast. And then, you know, no one on foot will get you. But, like, while you're on foot for that good 8 seconds, you are able to get nice and close to him. And then, and if you're close enough after the 8 seconds, you can just keep on speeding up and get him.
Yeah.
But, like...
There's been times where, like,
so easy.
I've caught up to a bike, like, thinking, and the person thinks he got away, and I'm running next to them, like the road runner with my head fucking turned to them. Like, where you going, buddy? I did that to Christopher, our old friend. This guy, he was being a dick to me, and he was riding his BMX in my complex, and I was running right next to him, because he like pushed me, and then he like quickly, you know when they fucking swing, like they swing their leg over onto their bike, and then they start pedaling? Yeah, he did that, and I caught up, I was riding next to him, and then I just off the side.
You just fucking body checked him?
Yeah, basically.
Off the bike?
Yeah, and then he, like, his bike did this, like, it was going, and then it just...
just right into the ground.
This was after, though, because that was after the fact that he fucking flew... This guy, okay, so, like, me, Ben, and this fucking Christopher guy were hanging out. Yeah, so he's on his bike, and we're just walking back from the store. Everything's good.
And we're just hanging out with him, ready to sleep over with him and chill out and stuff.
Exactly, we were having a sleepover. And this guy, he's on his bike, and he's like fucking, I guess, on the other side of like the parking lot, I guess, or he's in a parking spot that's really far from me, and he starts speeding up towards me.
He's doing one of those jokes like, "Oh, I'm about to hit you! I better watch out! Look out! Look out!" And he's like, he's swinging the handlebars both ways, left and right, like ready to turn like really deep cuts, and like and like Devin, he's like trying to.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like fucking. He was doing it so much that I couldn't figure out if he was gonna turn left or turn right. And then, as I turned left, because he turned his handlebars towards like to turn right at the end. And then I start walking left, and then this guy, he would have made it. He would have been fine if he just kept turning right. He ends up turning it back and then flying right into me, into my fucking newly healed broken arm, and then fucking flips over the handlebars, and then just fucking, he's fine.
On the ground and starts laughing.
He's laughing his ass off like he just did something, like something amazing, and I told him to go home, because that was really stupid. Like he didn't slow down or anything. Who does that?
I ran right into you.
Right into me, dude. What did you see?
I saw this. This guy was like, I wish these guys can see this.
I know, like, fuck. he went over his handle.
This guy was like this.
Dude, didn't I fall to the ground and everything? Like, he hit me so hard that I was taken off my feet.
I was taken off my feet.
I just told him, like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you fucking
What a dick
This guy
thing to do.
freaked out. He's like, "What
Yeah,
the fuck is wrong with you?
I wasn't very calm about it.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you asshole?
But,
Fucking
like, who
high
does
velocity!"
that? Yeah. Coming at me at such high velocity like
And we
that.
started laughing, and now every time we say high velocity, it's like an inside joke.
Fuck, man. That was such a... We saw him today.
Yeah.
we went to the
this
flea market.
Flea market that's right around my corner. But they're literally all fake, and like they're selling these fake shit for real prices. A 10-carat rope chain. Oh yeah, sure. Cause a 10-carat rope chain. Yeah, fuck off. Like it's too big and too thick to be a 10-carat rope chain.
Yes, to explain what he's talking about, fucking, he went to the, we all went to the flea market just to look at shit, but he was gonna buy this fucking nice rope chain. He was looking everywhere and he finally found one.
$3,000.
Yeah, and this guy, the guy, before he, like, presented the price, he had this little, like, calculator. He was acting like he's punching shit in, and he's like, oh, didn't he say 3 G's?
3 G's, yeah.
And then one of us were like, what? He's like, 3,000.
$490 something.
I'm like, fuck that. What the hell?
Like
And it was fake.
It was like you can see that it's like it could be a stainless steel, gold plated, but it's like the amount of like the thickness and like the weight of it wouldn't have been a 10-carat golden chain. Like there wouldn't be enough gold. Like you'd just see it it'd be a bronze color gold. It wouldn't if it was 10 carats. Like, always remember this. Rope chains have to have at least, like, thick rope chains, like 5 millimeters. Maybe 5 millimeters you can get away with fucking 10 carats or 18, maybe 8, like 18, maybe 10. But like 10 and above is a rope chain. Like it's retarded.
You know what though? Like the one downside of having a rope chain is that, like, half the time when you show it to someone, they won't actually believe it.
Exactly. They'll just think it's fake. So, like, what's the point of buying all this shit, this jewelry that looks awesome, when the people that you present it to won't even believe it?
Oh, what's that?
Oh, they can bring a magnet and they can check out the fucking serial number, or the, what is it? Fucking the 10K on the back. It's retarded. And, like, they can check that, bring a magnet and everything, and they'll still believe it's fake.
I'd rather have, like, just one, like, regular size silver chain that, like, a normal human being would wear.
Like my chains?
Yeah, like, just a casual chain that, like, you would see on, like, anyone. Because, like, who's gonna buy a fake silver chain?
And then we go over to this other fucking, in the same flea market, this other fucking shitty shop. And it's all fake shit. It looks like the best real shit. It looks like the best shit if it was real. All the gangsta shit. But it's all stainless steel shit. And it says stainless steel, everything. But the pendants are way too overpriced. Know what they are? 20 and above. 20 and
What?
above. 20 and above
pendant?
for a pendant. A fake
You
pendant.
don't even get a chain with it.
Yeah, exactly. A fake pendant.
What? Oh, yeah, it's fake. Like, bro.
It's stainless steel.
I shouldn't even be allowed.
Like,
what the
it's not
fuck
even
is that?
silver. Like, anyone brings a magnet to
hate
school,
scams.
they'd test the pendant and see that it's fucking fake.
I have a question, like, I guess for God, like, why do people scam? It's so unnecessary. You're making money
I know,
if
you're
you sell
literally
it
already
normally.
making money.
You're already exactly. You're
But
already
you want
making
more
money.
money.
It's just a greedy thing to do.
It just gets it slower because no one wants to buy it.
Exactly.
And then in the end, you end up finding it wasn't worth it anyway.
Exactly. And then, on the other hand, what if you get caught scamming?
Yeah, then you get exposed. Then your name isn't good anymore. Then no one's not gonna want to buy it from you.
It's just, it's a really stupid thing. Listen, I've done it, and I won't do it again because it's so fucking stupid.
This guy used to buy dollar store colognes
And sell
them for $60.
Hey, but like in
Isn't
my
that a
defense,
crime?
that is a crime. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, what can you get charged for that?
I was too young.
To sell anything.
Yeah, like I was only like 12, 11.
This guy was selling $4 clones for $60 and $40. $60 and $40.
Dude, one.
Oh,
one of the
we're
bottles-
almost at an hour.
Dude,
You
one of
better
the
watch out.
Oh no. Okay. 60 minutes. We got 5 minutes left. But listen, fucking one of the like smaller bottles that I had, I actually sold for like $120.
Oh my, bro! Like what the fuck, bro? Like fake, like cologne that you can just
$3
buy
bottle or $4 bottle.
for $120.
That's evil.
That is evil.
That's evil.
Like literally.
That's just unnecessary and evil. And
Nefarious.
if you're, yes, it's very nefarious. If you listen, man, if you're listening to my podcast and somehow know that it's me, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna be
just
honest.
DM us and we'll give you your money back.
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll pay you back somehow.
Yeah, we're.
God would appreciate that.
Yeah, let's fix it. Let's fix this because I did it so much. Like, what the fuck? But no, like, my point is though, like,
this guy tried selling me some too.
No. I gave you some.
No, you tried selling me them for like $20.
When?
Fucking when we were in the car one time. Your mom was driving us. And they were like, "Oh, I'll give this for you too for like $20, bro. It's like half off, $20."
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was.
I did that to you?
You had like, you were like, yeah, you were coming over to my house, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna try selling these while we're rocking the dogs and stuff. You didn't end up, and there was like a bag.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, I'll give you
that.
these for $20.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
all of them, yeah, because
yeah.
there was like 6 bottles in there. That would have came up to like $23.
Yeah.
But like.
Sure.
$20 like for Dollarama clones.
They
actually, but they don't smell like shit either. Like,
yeah, I saw this at the thing.
All right, I'm gonna cut this clip out here.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.